Hi, welcome to ChemTube channel. I'm Jagu Wong. In this video, we do some question in Paper 2 Structure and Essay. Do subscribe our channel, like and share this video with friends. We look at the group 17 elements structure questions. Table shows a group of elements. You see fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all are group 17 halogen questions. Okay, in which group of this periodic table? Okay, so it is in group 17. Okay, group 17. So write the electron arrangement for the fluorine. So fluorine, okay, 9 valence 9 electrons, so it will be 2, 7. Okay, so fluorine atoms are smaller than the chlorine atom. Explain why. It forms the negative ions more easily than chlorine atoms. Or, in other words, this one means that it's more reactive. Okay, means that fluorine is more reactive. So 2 marks. How are you going to answer this question?
The elements of group 17 get less reactive as we go down the group. Why does the reactivity of the halogens decrease as we go down the group? Let us look at the electron arrangement of the halogens to help us figure out the answer. The number of occupied electron shells increases down the group. The atomic radius also increases down the group. Now, let us find out why chlorine is less reactive than fluorine. When a halogen atom reacts, it attracts an electron into its valence shell in order to achieve a stable octet electron arrangement. The chlorine atom is less able to attract the incoming electron into its valence shell than the fluorine atom. Can you figure out why? The forces of attraction between the nucleus of the chlorine atom and the valence electrons are weaker than that in the fluorine atom. This is because the valence electrons are further away from the nucleus. The valence electrons of chlorine are also shielded from the nuclear attraction by more inner shells than the valence electrons of fluorine. We can now explain the decrease in chemical reactivity of the halogens down the group as follows. The atomic size of the halogens increases down the group.
The valence electrons are also shielded from the nuclear attraction by more electrons in the inner shells. The forces of attraction between the nucleus and the valence of electrons become weaker. Thus, the ability of the atom to accept an electron into its valence shells decrease.
So first, we can mention the valence electrons of fluorine is closer to nucleus, okay, compared to chlorine. Okay, yeah, because the atomic size is smaller, right? Okay, so attraction force between the nucleus and valence electrons is stronger. Okay, so it is easier to gain 1 electron Okay, yeah, to forms negative ions. Okay, yeah. So this is how we answer this question. Then state the type of chemical bonds in an iodine molecule. So iodine molecule, we know that it is covalent bond. Okay, don't write covalent compound. Then chlorine react with sodium to form a compound. We know that sodium and chlorine, metal, non-metal, we know that it is the ionic bond. Okay, here is mentioned about the bond, so write the ionic bond. Draw the diagram to show the electron arrangement of this compound. So meaning that we have to draw it. Okay, so I will show it here. So chlorine, sodium is 281. Okay, chlorine is 287. Okay, so the sodium, you will donate 1 valence electrons, then it will accept by the chlorine. So later on, you will form the sodium ions, Na plus and chloride ions. Okay, Cl minus. So we have to draw it one by one. Okay, let's say sodium is 2. So after it donate 1 electrons, right? So you will becomes a +1. Okay, next one is the chlorine. So I use a different color. Okay, so chlorine is 287. So it gain 1, so becomes 288. So 2 8 okay, -1 because it gain 1 electrons. Okay, it gain 1 electrons from the sodium. So this one is sodium ions, this one is a chloride ions. Okay, so they will form the ionic bond. Ionic bond. Okay, next, so put it shows 3 pairs of chemical equations. So which one is correct? Displacement reaction. So the more reactive halogens displace the less reactive halides from its solution. Okay, so meaning that which one will undergo the displacement? Okay, let's see. Okay, chlorine, it will be more reactive, right, than iodide, so you can displace this one. Okay, can this one can. Okay, this one bromide with chloride, bromine with chloride, so not able, so cannot. Then these two, okay, there will be no reaction because no reaction. Okay, so only one, okay, is the answer.